I'm 3 days into my diet and the scale hasn't moved. I'm just gonna give up, is what far too often in my life I've said. And I just about guess it's far too often in your life that you said the exact same thing. You might not say 3 days, you might say a week. You might say it's been 2 weeks. You might say, shoot, it's been a month and I've only lost half a pound. And I know I'm doing way more work than that. It takes time. As of this morning, I'm 258 pounds, but I didn't get to be 258 pounds overnight. What happened was 8 months ago, I stopped exercising. I stopped watching what I was eating. And so I gained a pound a month. And then 6 to 8 months prior to that, before I started dieting and exercising, I was 272 pounds. And so I worked on it and lost down to 250. And then over time, I put some weight back on. So why is it that we think that if we gain weight, a pound or 2 pounds a month, that somehow we should magically lose that 20 pounds or 30 pounds, or in my case, my goal is to lose about 60 pounds. I'd love to be right at 200. If I get to that, it won't be because I lost those 60 pounds over the course of a day, a week, a month. And if I work hard, it may be over the course of a year, but I didn't gain all that weight in a year. When I got married, I was 220 pounds. And then that was 15 plus years ago. And over the course of our 15-year marriage, I've gone up and down in weight and up and down in weight and up and down in weight. And I've had times where I'd gain weight and had times where I lose weight and had times where I gain weight and had times where I lose weight. But what was consistent was if you graphed it up until, I would say, a year and a half ago, if you graphed it, although I had ups and downs, my weight was a continual uptrend. And maybe it was even 3 years ago, I lost a lot of weight. I went from, over the course of, I think it was a year or a year and a half, I went from about 320 pounds, which I posted a video on here about it, to down to below 240. I was within 20 pounds. Sorry, no, I was within probably 15 pounds of the weight I was when I got married. And then I quit, and that trajectory moved up. So all of that to say, and all that rambling to say, weight loss is not going to be a straight line up or a straight line down. What you need to do is you need to go up. Right now you're going up, right? So you don't need to go up. You're up. You need to start flatlining and then start that trajectory going down. So, although in the last 8 months I've gained weight and I had gone down to 250 and then now I had come back up to 258, I'm coming back down. And my goal is to get first to my marriage weight, which is about 220 pounds, and then to my college weight, which was under 200 pounds. And that's been going on 20 years ago.